Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog is a livestock guardian native to Italy. For centuries the main responsibility of this dog was to repulse attacks of wolves on its subordinate flock. It's still mostly treated as a working dog in its homeland, but its gentle and biddable demeanor makes it suitable for the role of a companion animal. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog was developed more than 2,000 years ago by Italian shepherds. Actually, it's regarded as one of the oldest existing breeds. Resembling canines were widely depicted in ancient Roman works of art, including paintings and sculptures. For example, the picture of the dog, which bears evident similarity to the modern Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog, can be found in the Church of Santa Maria in Rome. It is assumed that the breed descended from the white Eastern sheepdogs that were spread throughout various parts of Europe. These early dogs were probably direct offspring of the Tibetan Mastiff. It's also generally accepted that the dog shares common ancestry with such breeds as the Akbash and Kałbash of Turkey, the Kavasses and the Komondor of Hungary, the Tatra sheepdog of Poland, and Franz's Pyrenean mountain dog. These breeds not only look very alike but also discharge similar functions in their native countries. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog has guarded Italian livestock since time immemorial. It demonstrated the utmost fearlessness when fighting off wolves but remained careful and gentle with lambs. With its long and dense coat, the dog was perfectly adapted for all adversaries of mountainous climate. It was characterized with a well-developed protective instinct, which made it useful in guarding both the flock and the shepherd's property. Actually, it was so valuable that it was oftentimes considered as a full-fledged family member. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog was previously divided in two subtypes with rather insignificant difference in appearance. The first type, which originated in the Maremmano, was distinguishable for its longer coat, while the other variety bred in the Abruzzo had more elongated body and was reckoned more of a mountain dog. These dogs looked so similar that in 1958 they were eventually united in one single breed, which was granted the name Cane da Pastora Maremmano Abruzzese. As the result, the Maremmano subtype in its initial form went extinct, but the Pastora Abruzzese still traverses treacherous terrains of the Abruzzo Mountains. The breed was accepted by the Fédération Cynologique Internationale in 1956. Up to this day, the Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog is widely used by Italian sheep farmers to ward off predators from the livestock. The breed's reputation of an outstanding flock guardian spread to other countries, and today it has impressive following in Australia, the United States, and Canada. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog is a working dog to its core and should be treated as such. This breed usually establishes tight and intimate relationships with all family members. It prefers to be beside its master at all times and likes to display its affection openly and vigorously. Nonetheless, it's ill-suited for the role of a family pet and requires thorough training and heavy early socialization to become a reasonable companion dog. In this case, it will be gentle and careful with children, though it's probably too big and lively for a toddler. The breed is extremely wary of strangers because of its strong natural protectiveness. It's also inclined to be highly possessive, so an untrained specimen can pose serious danger for every person who trespasses the boundaries of its territory, accidentally or not. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog usually becomes a very reliable guard, which will defend your property and you whatever it takes. Although its formidable appearance is commonly quite enough to make any intruder to revise its vicious intentions. This vigilant and observant breed is also a highly effective watchdog. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog gets on well with other dogs and will be glad to have one or several canine companions on a constant basis. Its strong inclination to domination can turn out to be an issue, especially when it concerns two unneutered males. This breed is virtually deprived of a hunting drive and therefore it's quite polite and friendly with familiar non-canine animals. It will perceive a household cat as a part of its family if it has been introduced to it since the puppyhood. The training of the Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog is a complicated task because of its independent character. It tends to do what it wants to do rather than to follow any commands. The training sessions should start as early as possible and should be short, fun and regular. This dog will never oblige to passive or meek handler since it should always acknowledge his unshakable authority. It's better to approach its training with essential firmness but without unnecessary harshness. The Maremma and the Abruzzes Sheepdog will be much more biddable if it's motivated to work by encouraging words or its favorite treats.